Good morning, everybody. This is going to be a little bit of a different video series that I'm going to be working on. So those of you who don't know, which I guess why would you, I also really enjoy cooking on top of my normal audio electrical kind of thing. So my roommate in New York and I always have a joke that when we have a day off, we call it day off eggs, because we never really have a chance to eat breakfast. But when we do have a day off, we generally make breakfast. So I'm going to start this new series called Day Off Eggs. So one of the first videos that I do want to do is the classic New York City bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, which is just one of my favorites. We have a really good bodega by our house, by our apartment in Long Island City, and they make my favorite bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich in the city, which I'm sure everybody's bodega and makes their favorite bacon, egg, and cheese, but ours is particularly good. I am also extremely homesick for New York at the moment. And I've been in Ohio for the past year or so because of the quarantine, because shows have stopped pretty much. So I'm really just missing a bacon, egg, and cheese from my bodega in Long Island City. So I'm going to show you how to make a traditional New York style bacon, egg, and cheese from a bodega. So we're going to start with some bacon here. And you generally want to start baking in a cold pan. In a bodega, they would have all of this obviously pre-made, but alas, I'm in my kitchen in Ohio, not in a bodega in New York. So, I'm gonna get this heat up. And actually, a bacon trick is if you just put some water in the pan. I know that this is gonna look real gross, but it allows you to heat up the bacon and render out its fat and not burn it. So I've got some ragu working in the oven. So I can't use my oven, so this is gonna be a stovetop kind of thing. So, and in case you're wondering, my house is in full recording studio mode. This is a mic'd up drum kit that, so, you know, I'm still making music and audio videos. I just decided to start making some cooking ones too. I've got 6 people coming over for dinner today, so I'm making myself this egg sandwich really quick, and then I have to make this a normal house again, no longer a recording studio. So while the bacon's coming up to temperature, I'm gonna get my eggs going. So because we're doing a bodega style, we're just gonna salt and pepper. Nothing fancy. There's a bagel spot on 8th Avenue that has a thing on their window that says you can have your eggs any way you want them as long as they're scrambled on your bagel. I'm gonna steal some tongs out. My house is kind of annihilated at the moment because I'm in the process of building my studio, which are what my other videos are about, which maybe you've seen. So when you tear your studio apart, it has to all go somewhere, and for me, it is my living room. Oh yeah, some nice gray bacon. That's what every bacon advertisement is based on. So basically, we're just gonna reduce the water out of here. And then that's heating the bacon through. So as far as a condiment goes, we've got some homemade mayo here. Some ketchup. I feel like you can't have a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich without some kind of ketchup on it. And we'll just throw some hot sauce in here. So, you know, when you're cooking anything, you're looking for heat. Where is the hot part of the pan? Where's the cold part of the pan? So you can see all the liquid in the pan is just the fat that rendered out from the bacon. Okay, this guy is done. So even though your bacon may be soggy in the pan, once you take it out, it will keep frying in its own fat and crisp right up. So depending on the mood. Some days I like bacon that's burnt, and then other days I like it kind of where it is right now, where it's still crispy but it's kind of soft. And I think that makes for a good bacon, egg, and cheese. So what I am going to do really quick is... Now in Ohio, we call these a Kaiser roll. In New York, it's just a roll. You want bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll? Eggs on a roll? That would be this. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of this bacon grease rocking on here. We don't want any of that to go to waste. Okay. So right now we have superfluous bacon grease in the pan. So I'm just using the bread to absorb some of that. I'm going to set that off to the side. We're going to get our eggs going. Actually, before I do that, let's get that moving, and boom. I had to really get used to cooking on an electric stove. We have a teeny little gas stove in New York. Electric stove holds so much heat. Like, I turned the heat off a minute or two ago, and there's still a lot of heat. So bacon, egg, and cheese, it is a mandatory thing that you use processed cheese. There is absolutely no exception to that. It must be fake in some type of wrapper like this. We will accept Velveeta. That's what this is. Any type of processed, horrendous looking waxy cheese, that's unfortunately how it has to be. We will accept no exceptions. Since your eggs are looking like that, if we're doing it Bodega style, they sort of just fold it over like that, and they get that going. I'm gonna grab a spatula really quick, which my spatula is in the dishwasher, so we're gonna substitute that for a little spoon here. Set this off to the side here. All right, we're gonna fry up our bread. Make sure we're not missing any of that bacon fat. If they're busy, I don't know that they would toast it to this level. Sometimes you just get it on a roll and get it wrapped. Now what I should have done that I didn't think of is I should have got some parchment paper and wrapped this up. All right, this is good. I mean, we do have our cutting board here, so that's got to count for something. All right, throw our cheese down on the bottom. Get our egg going. Bacon. Boss, you want the ketchup? I feel like every New Yorker knows that line. I don't know why boss is, everybody calls everybody boss in New York. So this is just hot sauce, mayo, and ketchup. Throw that just like that. And of course, you have to do not in triangles, just in half. And then every bodega guy does this. Check it, and there you go. So here's our New York City bacon, egg, and cheese from every bodega ever. Let's check it out. And I think you got it. God, I would love to eat over a line in New York. Oh, God. That makes me really happy and really sad all at the same time because I really miss New York, but that's a good sandwich. I just need little tiny napkins that are so small you can't do anything with it, and then to just sit this in a bag. And if I could eat this on the train, on a subway platform, next to somebody doing something gross or annoying, it would make this sandwich perfect. So anyway, here's episode 1 of Day Off Eggs. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to try to do these videos on the weekend. So hope everybody's staying safe and healthy, and we'll see you soon.